I'm 81 years old and my wife died thinking I didn't really see her, I didn't cheat on her, I didn't hit her, I didn't abandon her, I was the nice husband and that's why I lost her. People warned me once, I didn't understand what they meant, not then, I do now. I just wish I'd, I'd understood it before the hospital room, before the notebook, before the sentence, I can't forget. I'll get to that. When I was younger, everyone liked me. Quiet, reliable, easygoing, the kind of man mothers pointed at and said, marry someone like him. I believed that meant I was doing marriage right. I paid bills early, fixed things before they broke, came home every night. I thought love meant not causing problems, so I made sure I never did. Ellen was different. She talked more, felt more. She'd tell long stories about people I didn't know, feelings I didn't understand. I'd nod, say, keep reading whatever was in my hands. I thought listening meant staying in the room. She never yelled, never accused. That should have scared me. It didn't. Instead, I told myself we were peaceful, stable, better than other couples, no drama, no chaos, just quiet. I trusted that quiet. I didn't notice when she started pausing before speaking, didn't notice when she stopped finishing sentences, didn't notice how often she said, it's okay, when nothing had happened. You'd think a husband would see that. I didn't. She used to stand near the doorway in the evenings, not saying anything, just standing there like she was deciding whether to speak. I'd pat the couch beside me, eyes still on the television. She'd sit and then she'd stay silent. I thought that meant she had nothing to say. One night, she asked if I wanted to take a walk with her after dinner. I said I was tired. She asked again the next night. I said maybe tomorrow. She stopped asking after that. I didn't notice that either. Years passed like that. Nothing dramatic, no fights, no slammed doors. If you'd looked at us from the outside, you would have said we were solid. That's the dangerous kind of marriage, the kind that looks fine. There was a moment, I didn't understand it then, that should have shaken me. She showed me a photo album she made, old pictures of us, trips, birthdays, ordinary days she'd saved like they mattered. She sat close while I flipped through it. She asked which photo was my favorite. Yeah, I said, yeah, they're all nice, and closed it, got up, made tea. I remember the sound of the kettle more than her face. That memory bothers me now, not because of what I said, because of what I didn't see. You'd think something would have snapped me awake, a fight, a threat, something loud. It wasn't loud, it was one sentence. We were driving home from the store. She looked out the window and said, I feel lonely. I laughed a little. Not to be cruel, I truly didn't understand. I said, how can you be lonely? I'm right here. She nodded, said, I know. That was it. I thought the conversation ended. It didn't. I just didn't hear the rest of it. About a year later, she got sick. Slow at first, tired all the time, tests, waiting rooms, doctors, talking carefully. I did everything a husband is supposed to do. Sat beside her, drove her to appointments, held her hand. Everyone said I was wonderful. They weren't lying. I was wonderful at the wrong things. She died on a Tuesday morning, quietly, same way she lived. At the funeral, people kept saying, she was lucky to have you. I thanked them. I even believed them until the house got quiet. That's when the questions started. Why had she stopped laughing near the end? Why did she hesitate before answering me? Why did she start saying, never mind, so often? And then I found it. The notebook, I didn't open it right away. I don't know why. Maybe part of me already knew something inside it would hurt. I finally sat down at the kitchen table and read it. Most of it was nothing. Grocery lists, reminders, phone numbers, normal life on paper. Then I turned a page. There was one line written in the middle. No date, no explanation, just a sentence. That sentence changed everything I thought I knew about my marriage. She wrote, "I miss him even when he's sitting next to me." I read it again and again. I was sitting in her chair when I read it. That part stays with me. I was in her seat looking at proof that I'd never really been there for her. I didn't cry, I just sat there, because suddenly 40 years made sense all at once. All the doorways, all the quiet dinners, all the "it's okay." She wasn't peaceful, she was alone, and I helped her stay that way. People think hurting someone requires anger or cruelty. It doesn't. Sometimes it just requires comfort. Routine, assumptions. Sometimes it just requires a man who thinks showing up physically means he showed up emotionally. I was that man. If you're listening to me now, I'm not telling you this because I think I'm wise. I'm telling you because I was blind for most of my life and I don't want to pretend I wasn't. I thought being a good husband meant not doing bad things. I never learned it was supposed to mean doing the hard, uncomfortable things too, asking questions, looking up, noticing silence. It took her dying for me to finally hear her. That's the part that stays with you. Not the funeral, not the empty bed, the timing. I understood her love the moment I could no longer return it. I was a nice husband. She was a lonely wife. And now it's quiet for real.